Welcome back. You're not awkward, they're awkward. Today we're braving the dangerous world of TikTok. And not just TikTok, TikTok horror. What's that? That's all of TikTok? That's an outdated joke. TikTok's actually pretty chill these days. I mean, there's some dark corners of it, some weird cringy stuff, but for the most part, it's just like any other video social media platform. Today, we're just gonna watch some horror TikToks. I bookmarked some, we're gonna explore a couple pages. People really liked this last time I did it. Apparently, you guys like to be scared. Or you like to be scared with a friend. Hi, it's me, your friend. Although, as always, half of them are usually just funny to me instead of actually scary, so we'll see if we get that today. POV, you live alone. Scariest thing anyone could ever do? Here we go. Oh, hold on, I missed it. Oh. Whoa, okay, are you telling me she didn't see it the first time? Oh, she wasn't looking. Okay, I was like that was fine. This guy, at least it's like a couple feet away from me. All right, that's pretty creepy. Whoa. Also, it's kind of a reversal to like have the monster be gone in the dark and then show up in the light, right? Isn't that kind of like a little backwards from what you'd be expecting? An old twist on a new twist on an old classic. Pretty good. This is from a page called After Dark. I'll link these pages in the description. Something pulls the leg. I think the kid just fell, dude. You ever been around a kid before? Okay, something pulls the leg right there. What you waving at, little bud? POV, you live alone.
Is there someone up here?
Yes, there is.
Why are you in my house? I'm gonna call the cops.
Someone just standing there. Oh, okay. I was not expecting a second entity. I was like, there's just like a someone, a scary someone. I mean, every someone is scary when you live alone. But yeah, scary someone in the attic, and then twist, second scary someone. We like to refer to them as the scarier someone. Was that like a giggle at the end? It's like a giggle from like behind the camera, like the person filming like has a little laugh. Good video, I think, but all the sound effects were mixed not to where they're supposed to be. Like this whisper. Right? The sound is like in the camera, you know? It's like, or it's happening right in front of the camera, whereas it's supposed to be coming from like down the hall, up the stairs, and above them. So, you know, it very much feels like an added sound effect, which is what you don't want it to sound like when you're trying to make a scary video. I don't mean to be so critical. I think the idea is great, but actually that's kind of I'm kind of here to be critical, aren't I? It's kind of like, we're looking for good scary. If we find mid-tier scary, we're going to be critical. Hey, it's our guy. Oof. Bro, where does this dude live? All of his videos are just like, it's the environment that's so scary. The movement of it is very like goofy, but like the shock of that is so good. There's something kind of wild about that. This is very TikTok tier of horror, where it's still like, it's so easy to make this, but the concept of hearing your own voice from the other room is really scary. I don't know if I've thought about that before. We've heard of like mystical or whatever scary creatures that will like use existing sounds to communicate because they can't like they don't know how to speak, so they just like repeat what they hear kind of thing. But like a creature that mimics your voice perfectly because you're the one that it has to observe, that's freaky. You're in your house and something is using the way you speak to get your attention because it knows you. Kind of gives me chills. Continuing on. But actually, before we go on, that actually is also the easiest type of scary video concept to make because you can just straight up go to your other room and say something and be like, oh my gosh, it's like it's me in the other room. It's like it's probably is you in the other room, right? Great concept because it's scary and also no movie magic required. Yikes. Maybe you should move the text away from the point of the video, you know? Put it like where the face isn't. Can you imagine being in the situation where you're creeped out for a while, your dogs are freaking out, you know, you hear your own voice from the other room, and then you see something like open your door and be looking at you? You know what I wouldn't do in that situation? I don't think I would pull out my phone and take a video. Demon is in your doorway? That's content, baby.
Gabe, it's your mom. You should come out. You've been there for so long. Gabe, come out. Gabe. Gabe, it's your mother. You should come out.
Then what's your name then?
Don't open it, bro. I love the idea of asking it what its name is.
You should come out.
Then what's your name then?
And it's like, shoot, what's her name? What's her mom's name? Gosh, Debbie? Deborah? Something like that. If I say the wrong name, then they'll know it's not really their mom. If I say nothing, that's kind of scary, but their mom wouldn't be trying to scare them. I'll just go back to trying the door, I guess. Okay, here we go. Oof. Oh, okay, she scared me. Okay, that's just your girlfriend.
Hello?
God.
Oh my god!
It's so much better that we didn't see what it was, too. Oh, that's so good. Even on a rewatch, I got chills. Oh, that one's so good. It feels so, like, visceral and real. Like, this is a time that you would actually film this because you're not sure, you know? If you see something in your doorway looking at you, call the police. If you're home alone and you see a person, let alone a demon creature with glowy eyes, any person in your house when there shouldn't be one, probably call the police. Unless, like, your friends are known to just climb through your window, in which case, get new friends. Or tell them to stop doing that. But if there's like a loud banging coming from downstairs, I mean, you probably could still call the police, maybe. But like realistically, I would probably check. I would want to be like, okay, is it like just some weird like wind thing? You know, is the wind blowing in? Is the wind blowing into the basement from the basement window? No. I would be curious enough to do this, basically. Honestly, just having a basement, not a good play. I guess we can't confirm it's a basement. It could be that they're on the second level. But we're going to say it's a basement because there's something scary in it. And that's what basements are for. Fire video, dude. That one got me good. Oh, God.
Hello?
Whenever people check on the noise and they walk completely out of the building and close the door behind them, I'm like, have you never seen any horror movie ever? Just like look through the window first. And then if you must open the door, which I don't recommend, just peek. That way you can shut it really quick if you need to. Jeez Louise, where do you live, man? Oh. I mean, pretty scary video, but definitely nothing we haven't seen before. It's so funny to me to take, like, what's your classic horror movie with something that happens in the background, but then to, like, do the red circle and the emojis and the goofy editing and the music. I apologize if it's not supposed to be funny, but it is. Hey, it's Spencer again. Ugh, again. Ugh. I don't know what he does, because they look like Photoshop, but they also don't. You know, like they look very in the world, but it's also like a still image. So it's definitely a very neat blending of a still image and something real. Like there's definitely something that walks right here, right? There's some feet, there's fully animated steps, right? And arms and legs, but then the face is just like an image. Look how it hits the light. Like the light hits it and it goes past the light and then the light's behind it now. I don't know, it's a very good effect, but it's also like the image of the face does not move whatsoever. It's the same face. So it's like he must just edit each frame one at a time, which is really impressive because it looks great. Maybe that's not it at all. Maybe I'm dumb. Never go straight home after a funeral, or if you have come from a graveyard, you need to stop somewhere else first, because like you don't want the ghost to know where you live, kind of thing, right? You go to a funeral, some ghosts are probably hopping in your car, and then you don't want to take them straight home. You want to take them to like a Chevron or something. No wonder there's so many creepy gas stations, because you go to a funeral or a graveyard and you stop for gas. Everyone's just unloading ghosts at all the gas stations. And I can feel it when I'm there. Let me tell you. Do not have a welcome sign or mat at your front door. You never know who you are inviting into your home. I don't know if that one really hits me. You know, like if a ghost's wandering around and they walk up to your door and it says welcome or like please come in, and they're like, don't mind if I do. You should have a welcome mat, but then also a sign that says no ghosts allowed, or like humans only, maybe. Do not whistle in your home past 6 p.m. Someone will whistle back. Fake? I whistle past 6 o'clock all the time and no one has tried to duet with me. Fake. Unlike the other two, which were real. Do not sleep with a mirror facing you. You are being watched. Okay, this one, I don't know about you are being watched specifically, but yes, scary. I used to sleep with a mirror facing me because I lived in an apartment where an entire wall was a mirror, and I hated that. Let me tell you. There's nothing you can really do about that. When an entire wall is a mirror, it was a closet where both sliding doors were giant mirrors, and my bed was against a different wall, so my head was about a foot from the full-size mirror, full room-size mirror. So when I'd have a nightmare, I would wake up, and oftentimes I would make eye contact with myself. And let me tell you something, when you are fresh out of a nightmare and freaking out and delirious, the last thing you want to see is a dark, shadowy version of yourself in a dark room being watched. Sure, but also just don't do this in general. Never say the devil's name in your home. He can hear you. I don't know. I mean, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do, devil me? Here we go. Oh, another one of these. Scary. You see that? Dang, that was terrifying. Okay, Spencer again. Let's go. How far is your soulmate next to you? Oof. Let's take another closer look at your soulmate. I mean, congrats. You know, some people spend their lifetime looking for their soulmate, but yours was already in your house. That's cool.
The deliberate attempt to contact the spirit of a deceased person is known as a seance.
Alexa
I
horror?
have a skill you might like. Want to try it?
Oh. Oh, it's the same guy that did the basement one. I never would have thought that you could make me scared of just like Alexa saying things. Actually, that's not true. It's actually pretty easy to do that. Alexa's kind of scary. I don't know if I love the detail of Alexa going from blue to red, like, oh, it turned the evil color. I think that's a little cheesy, but...
The spirit of a deceased person is known as a seance. But I have a skill you might like. Want to try it?
Oh, yeah. It's silly if I was to describe this video to someone, but that's really scary. Alexa's like telling you like the definition of a seance, and then she's like, I have a skill, and then she turns the light red, and then she goes tee-hee, and the door opens. Like, it technically sounds pretty dumb, but I got spooked. What can I say? We got Spencer again, let's go. Wait. Oh. What? It's just that video with the goofy editing. It's the same page every time it does this. It's this Edsran 01 page. They got a lot of followers, so kind of fire.
Make my skin crawl. This man stayed in a suite that he thought was the luxury suite, but what he finds hidden in the bathroom cupboard will make you never want to stay anywhere ever again.
It'll make me never want to stay anywhere ever again.
But this just blows that out of the water.
Sorry, dude, I was gonna come visit you for Christmas, but like I can't stay anywhere but home. I can't stay at your place because I saw a video on TikTok where there was something weird in this guy's cupboard. So I can't stay anywhere ever again. So if you want to see me, you gotta come to my house because I can't stay anywhere. I've seen some things.
This man was staying at a resort, and his room was one of the nicer rooms available. There were a few full-length cupboards in the bathroom. What he finds in the second one makes me feel sick.
The voiceover is fire though. The voiceover is making me on edge even if the video isn't that scary yet.
There's
Doors
trap
within a door.
that's not the end of it. This leads to a whole hallway that runs behind the glass walls.
Okay, that's pretty creepy.
Imagine taking a bath with an audience, as if this huge hidden corridor behind the wardrobe wasn't enough. There's yet another trapdoor. This leads to some kind of cellar, dungeon-looking room. What the hell is this? Is this just the layout of an old building? Or is this set up as something more sinister? Why have the trapdoors through the wardrobe from the hall and the dungeon? Who needs to be going into that room from the outside? What do you think this is?
It looks like someone just wanted to charge a lot for an Airbnb to me, you know? It's like it doesn't look terrible, but it also doesn't look actually nice. It looks fake nice, you know what I mean? Like it seems like someone took an old building and then tried to make the best looking fancy room they could, you know? I would say that you don't need a doorway, like a functioning door to get to this back area. I can't think of many good reasons for that, so I'll give you that. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's still bad no matter how you slice it, because that shouldn't even be a thing. But I don't think anyone's being creepy and sitting back here and like watching you take a bath from this like warbly glass. Like you can't see anything through that. And even if you could, you know how close you'd have to get to this glass? You'd have to put your eye like up to the glass to see anything more than just a blur. I don't know why I'm analyzing this. Let me just casually get in the mind of the creeper. If I was in this situation, I would do a two-way mirror. It's just that you would be able to tell if there was anyone back here. You can see the color of the wall. You can see that the wall back there is green. At 100% absolutely weird, but I don't know if there's like a on-purpose sinister thing going on here. I think it's just like weird design that they didn't think anyone was gonna find. The baby punched the book because the baby's evil.
I think she's lagging in real life. What is happening? What? What?
What the heck? Hold on. I got more questions about that video. What is this video? Okay, it's possible that the sound effects were added, right? And that isn't a train coming, but it's just a tunnel, right? And they're just working fast, right? But the illusion is that they're all like trying to clear the tracks as the train is coming. I don't know, that video kind of freaks me out a little bit. They both just leave? Jeez Louise. It's gonna happen to her, I know it. What the? This is probably what I look like at the gym, though. I'm always so self-conscious, probably for no reason, but this is what I imagine I look like. Honestly, none of those were very scary. If anyone gets picked up like this and they just happen to be right next to a corner where someone could grab them without anyone being able to see them, then that's what happened. It's exactly what it would look like if there was just someone right around the corner that just picked her up by her shirt. That's it. 2 stars. Trash video.
I would say that's a helicopter, but that's definitely not a helicopter.
What is it?
I can see it clear with my eyes, but I can't see it on the freaking camera.
I'm sorry, huh?
Ooh, what is that?
Bro, that looks like somebody walking.
It looks like someone walking.
It looks like a speck.
It looks like someone walking. It looks like someone's walking.
It looks like someone's walking. I don't know. I mean, like with a little imagination, I can kind of see what they mean. But if I'm really honest with myself, it's also like it's just a speck, you know?
It looks like someone walking.
It kind of looks like someone walking. I can see like the legs. I don't know. Maybe bro figured out how to turn on creative mode. I don't get what this is supposed to mean though. This is captured on 10/10/2020 at 10:10. Imagine a guy that can fly waiting until like a goofy date on the calendar to fly. Be like, they're gonna be freaking out about how it's 10/10/2020. Imagine. It's just like the other video. So casual about it, dude.
Keep watching.
Okay.
幽霊とハイタッチしてみようと思います。そう。タッチ。いった。いったいった。もういって。
The ghost is high-fiving him. He slapped the ghost.
トイレットペーパーを開けてみます。ちょっと無駄遣いを注意します。やらさい。
Ghost is taking the toilet paper. It's very impressive, like, effects, I think, but the choices of, like, having it play with a balloon, and then, like, having it high-five you, and then slapping it down the stairs, and then having it take toilet paper, like, maybe it wasn't supposed to be scary, it was supposed to be more funny, but, I don't know, it was a pretty impressive effect. I feel like it could have been scary with a couple different creative choices. Because everyone knows that toilet paper is hilarious. And so is someone falling down the stairs, even if it's a ghost. All right, well, that's gonna end it here. I feel like we could keep going, but that's because there's infinite videos, and we don't need to watch infinite videos. But you know how you can get infinite videos? By subscribing to this channel, and also by liking the video, because then it makes me feel good, and I'll make more videos. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Don't forget to like the video. Ooh.